Hey there, how are you? We're gonna do a fun little project tonight. Okay, this is flannels and football. And we're gonna use the 5x5 box frame. So this is double-sided, the brown side, and then you also have the white side. I think we're gonna do this on the brown side tonight, okay? So let's get going. Because I want to do something a little bit different. I want to try something tonight that I haven't done before with this transfer. So I am going to fuzz it really fast. I'm going to use the brown side, but I'm going to leave it natural. Okay, we're not going to paint it or anything like that. Just leave it just like it is. Hi Stephanie, how are you? Welcome. And right onto the surface it goes. Now, I already see something on here. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't seem to be causing a problem. So we're gonna just leave it. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the center, and then I'm gonna kind of press this all the way down, but so it does have a little bit of buffalo plaid on it, like a plaid, like a flannel. Hi Lisa, hey Elizabeth, hi Judy. And first I need to make sure it's straight. Y'all, I'm the worst at putting things on straight. It can't just be me that has a problem with this. I'm the worst. I don't like it. Hi Ivy, how are you? Hi Karen. Thank you for sprinkling, Judy. I do appreciate that. All right, so here's what I have, okay? And I think I'm not gonna tape this off. I'm gonna trust myself, which hopefully that's not a mistake. So we're gonna use the flannel print on the back of this surface, okay? And then I want to pick it up and use that print along the edges too. Okay, we're gonna try that. Hi Deborah, how are you? I don't know if this is gonna work good or not. I think I am gonna tape it off though, because I'm not trustworthy, okay? I will go over the edge, and I don't want to do that. So, hey Brooke, how are you? Alright, so I'm just going to put that right there, and I'm not going to tape like any more than that. I just want to tape the edge just so that I don't go wild, because I tend to do that sometimes. So if you weren't there with me last night, I'm sorry I didn't send out a notification. I did a kit sale in my VIP last night. If you want to go check the replay, you're welcome to do that. Comment on whatever you want, and I'll let you know if it's still available. Some of the things that I showed, I do have doubles of. Some of them I don't currently have doubles of, and I think I placed an order to replenish some of the transfers that I ran out of last night. But if you want to go comment on there, you can do that. Okay, so here's what I want to do. I'm going to mix it up a little bit, and we're going to use candy apple, okay, on the background for the flannel on both. And then we're going to use black for the flannels and football wording, okay? And then on the edges, I think I think I might paint this black just on the outer edge. And then I want to use crimson, shimmer crimson, for the flannel print. So we're gonna have to clean this transfer, and I'm gonna try and go slow so that I can butt right up to the edge of this and not go over. You know, I'm not trustworthy. Anyway, so y'all, I had the best day today. I did nothing. It was wonderful. Hi Vera. Literally laid on the couch and did absolutely nothing, and God, I needed it bad. I woke up early this morning. I stayed up way too late last night, but I woke up really early, like at 8 o'clock, which I was surprised. Normally, if I stay up as late as I did, I will sleep in a lot more, but I did wake up early. Me and Chris drank coffee together, and then we just hung out in the living room watching TV and laying around, and it was wonderful. So I hope y'all had a nice, relaxing Saturday today. I know I sure did. Yes, it was great, Brooke. I have a lot of work to do. I have not sent an invoice one, unfortunately, from my sale last night. But you know what? Some days I just have to do that because I work way too much. Hi, Janelle. How are ya? And you know, I get tired, and I'm sure all of you understand that too. I do work a full-time job during the week, and then this is another basically full-time job for me. But I do plan on doing all my invoicing tomorrow, packing orders and everything so that everything can get shipped out on Monday. And oh, so that's the other thing, right? I didn't do my live yesterday because I had my kit sale, so I did that instead, right? But, so, thank you, Carolyn. I hope you had a nice day too, love. So yesterday, I was on the phone with my mom and dad. Okay, that turned out really super cute. I'm really liking that. So I want to take this transfer and clean it real quick. So anyway, I was talking to my parents yesterday, and I've been thinking a lot about this, okay, because during the day I work from home, and Dozer is a puppy, and he is a very rambunctious puppy, y'all. He needs lots of attention. He needs to run like all day. He needs to be like walked multiple times a day, probably. He needs to be running, and we have a great yard, right? But he doesn't have a playmate. And I'm literally working. I don't have time during the day to do all that with him, right? And so I've been thinking about what I can do. And I was thinking, okay, maybe I can hire a dog walker to come and walk him, which is totally feasible and absolutely something that I could do, okay? Or maybe put him in daycare. And there's actually a really good little place, right outside of my neighborhood, literally on just a hop, skip, and a jump from here. Yeah. And so I stopped by there on Friday afternoon. Actually, on the way home from dropping him off at the groomer, I stopped over there to check on just some pricing because I have no idea what that costs. Oh my gosh. Another dog would about break me at this point, Karen. Okay. Like, financially, I think. I would be ruined. I mean, it's ridiculous, all the stuff my dog has. Anyways, so I go over and I check with them, and y'all, it's only like, it's super cheap, okay? It's very inexpensive for an entire, if you do a month at a time, every day, Monday through Friday, from 7 a.m. they're open to 6:30 p.m., which I would never leave him there that late, probably, unless if it was like a dire situation. But I could drop him off. I think you can drop him off as early as 7, actually. So I told the girls, sign me up. I have to do this. So we're going to start on Tuesday. He has his interview where they just like evaluate him, which he'll do great. He's such a good dog. And they like, you drop him off and they check him with other dogs and like, see how he acts and like make sure he's not aggressive or anything like that. And then, because he's a big dog, he would be in the outdoor play yard with other dogs. And there's like a person there too that watches them all the time and make sure they don't fight or anything dumb like that. But that way he could just run as much and play and all that stuff, wear himself out. And I think that would be fabulous for him. So that's the plan. Really excited about it for him. I think he's going to enjoy that. I think he needs it desperately. And he also needs to be socialized, right? He really hasn't been around a lot of dogs. He's been around one dog, a small senior dog, and he can't play with them or anything. And Zilly, that's the other dog's name, is not interested in anything to do with him because he's old, and I can't blame him. I mean, he's whenever I'm that age, I probably won't want anybody messing with me either. And so, yeah, I think it'll be fabulous. And they have other puppies that are about the same age as Dozer is there. So I'm really excited for him. Hi, Alma. Okay, so I said I wasn't going to paint this, and then I decided just now, a minute ago, that I am going to paint just the edge, okay? So I'm going to gently try to do it and not make a mess of it, okay? So let me just pull a little bit of paste and get a little bit of water and mix that up. So I'm going to do black, and then we're going to do shimmer crimson for the flannel. I think this is going to be really cute. And so this transfer is not going to cover the whole edge, but I think that's okay. We're going to only do it like from the center on all 4 of the edges. And I was trying to think of a project earlier to do tonight because I didn't have a plan for tonight originally. And I was thinking about this transfer, like, you know, this one, I've never used this transfer before, even though it was out last year. In the fall it came out. But I never used it and never could figure out anything to do with it. But I think this is the winner, y'all. So you can comment the word flannel, by the way, to get all the supplies to make this. Get this transfer and get this surface, the 5x5 box frame, and make this one yourself. And then, of course, hopefully you have the paste. And if not, I can add that on and get that ordered for you too at the same time so that you'll have your paste too. Or you can also do paste packets, and we do have some palette packs also. I think we have a palette pack with the shimmer crimson in it. If you don't have a jar of that and you want to try it, so you can check that out. Hey Milta, how are you? And yeah, I do want another dog, Karen, to answer your question, or your statement about me needing another dog. I do want another dog, but I really would like them to be a little bit further in age from each other, like maybe 5 years or so. Cream and Ashes were only 2 years apart, and that heartbreak back to back like that just about did me in. Hi Jan, how are you? So I need them to be a little spaced a little farther out. Plus, the whole puppy thing is a lot to deal with. And if I had 2 acting like Dozer acts right now, oh my gosh, I think I might lose my mind. Plus, the other dog, the next dog that I want to get is, I really want to get a small dog. Smaller, like 20 pounds max at full weight. I was thinking about maybe a miniature poodle, because I really like the poodles. I mean, I love schnauzers, okay? That's my number one. That was what Ashes was, and that is my number one dog breed. But now that I've had Dozer, and he's a Labradoodle, I really like the poodle fur. And I don't mind the grooming. I'm used to that. Yeah, exactly. So Ashes was in September, and then Cream was in March, and I mean, it was just horrible. So, I'm not ready for that. And I know it'll be a long time, but I don't want to get them so close in age when they're just back to back like that. And that just broke my heart. So, you know, whenever I had just gotten out of high school, my boyfriend, my high school boyfriend of like 5 years, his mom had a Jack Russell, and that dog was so awesome. She was such a good dog. I really liked her. Yeah. Oh no, Jan. My gosh. Yeah, I can't imagine doing both together at the same time. Like, I mean, it was very strange coming home after Ashes was gone, because Cream was very like, what's going on, man? Because they had lived together for like 13 years. Ooh, an Aussie Doodle. Okay, I'm going to have to start looking into some of these other breeds, I think. Because I've been looking at, I want a mini something that gets like 20 pounds. And that's the other thing, right? So Dozer's wild. And with a little puppy, I need him to be calmer. Which I don't know if that's ever going to happen for him, to be honest. Because he is an absolute crazy person, y'all. I mean, I'm telling you right now, he is just wild all the time. I was telling the girl at the daycare place, like, he's a crazy person. And she's like, oh, no, he's just a puppy. He's fine. And I'm like, okay. But, you know, I guess people that deal with dogs, they understand how puppies are. You know, I don't deal with puppies all the time, so in my opinion, he's crazy. But other people are like, no, it's great. And I'm like, okay, hopefully you're not going to hate me after this, after you hang out with my dog for a little while and I leave him with you. I was terrified whenever I left him with the pet sitter. Oh my gosh. My pet sitter had him, and every day I'm texting her like, hey, how are you? She's like, oh, we're great. I'm going, okay. Yeah, so my mom has a Chihuahua, and I had a Chihuahua. An ex of mine got a Chihuahua right around just before I got, he's the one that actually bought Ashes for me for my birthday one year. We had a Chihuahua first, and I just didn't get along with him. We ended up giving that dog to his mom, and she loved that. She loved him. He was great. And my mom has a long-haired Chihuahua now, which, I mean, she's okay. I just, that's not my preferred. So I'm going to switch it up. Well, I say that. I don't think I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to use the same print. So I'm using the middle one for all of these so that it's the same print going all the way around. Now, you could mix it up if you want. Totally do your own thing, you know? And I probably should have done partial of both prints, but that's okay. Of like in the middle of it, but that's alright. But yeah, having Dozer has really been a lot of fun so far. I love watching him grow and learn. And y'all, oh my gosh, so earlier I was playing with him in the living room because he loves to play fetch because he's a bird dog. And so he will play fetch all day long if you let him. And so I'm throwing his toy for him, and sometimes he wants to hold on to it. He'll bring it to you and like drop it and then pick it up and drop it and keep doing that. But sometimes he'll bring it to you and he'll just hold on to it and he won't let it go. And so you have to make him drop it, right? And so I'm like, he's kind of fighting, or not fighting, but he's like playing tug of war a little bit with me. And I pull it out of his mouth, and he like whips his head to the side, and I hear something fall on the ground, and y'all, he lost a baby tooth. And blood, like, it wasn't a lot. It was like one squirt of blood goes across the floor. Look how cute that is. I am loving this. I love it with the crimson. Okay, so I have one more little thing. I want to dry this real quick along the edges. And then we're going to make a little bow. I have some flannel fabric that I picked up at Hobby Lobby a while back that I want to make a bow out of. Okay, thank you, Jan. So anyway, yeah, he lost a tooth. I mean, he's been losing teeth pretty frequently now. But yeah, that really, it freaked me out. And Chris is like, oh, it's no big deal. And I'm like, I mean, he acted like it was a big deal. He immediately took himself to his kennel I mean, he didn't yelp or anything. He didn't act like it hurt him. I think it might have just scared him, maybe. I don't know. But it scared me. Thank you. I'm glad y'all like this. Thanks, Deborah. So anyway, yeah, he's been losing teeth, getting some of his adult teeth in, which is great because those puppy teeth are like little razors, you know. He hasn't been biting or like trying to chew on you as much though, so that's good. Completely learned sit. He's learning lay down or like go lay down or lay down, and stay sort of. We're working on stay because, you know, if you look at him or talk to him, he like gets real excited again. You know, he doesn't calm down. I mean, he'll be calm, and then if you look at him, he freaks out and he's like super excited again. So I've been trying to work with him to stay, but you gotta like not look at him or talk to him too. But I want to look at you or talk to you. So I'm going to try and keep this. I probably should have cut it a little wider, but that's okay. We can turn it back right side out if I need to. So I'm going to just do a simple little bow with this. Okay. And I'm going to have to turn it. Wait. There we go. All right, now, so this fabric was kind of expensive. So if you're going to, I got it at Hobby Lobby. If you're going to go look for fabric, I would highly recommend that you do it whenever they have a sale. Because they didn't have it on sale whenever I bought it. Hi, Tammy. And I was regretting that big time once I realized how expensive it was. It was not cheap, especially for the flannel. But if you get it on sale, you know, it's like 40-50% off usually. Okay. Trying to unroll this so that it's the right side out. I really should have cut it wider. I didn't realize that it was going to be a problem, but try and it's hard to like keep it right side out. You know, I could almost like I could attach it to itself maybe. Or you know what I could do is make it do the bow and then come back with another piece around the center possibly. I don't know, let me see. For to go around the middle part. Or I don't know if I can turn it. Let me see. Try and turn it right side out maybe. Okay. I had this in my mind different than what it's looking like right now. There we go. Thank you, Rebecca, for your input. That helped a little bit. So let me see if I can grab another little piece and to put her on the center. So, I don't know, I'm tempted to grab a little bit thicker piece and see if that works better, maybe. know if it will, because like as I'm pulling on this, it's like stretching it kind of. And it's almost like t-shirt material. It's kind of weird. I was thinking this was going to be more of a real typical flannel. And it's got that print, but it's not. It's like a t-shirt. See if we can do it better with. And then I'm going to do it just like I do with my bows and stuff and make a centerpiece for it. Okay, sorry. Hi, Cindy. You know, I had a different idea in my head for this whenever I start, but before I started, so I kind of had to rearrange how I was going to do it. But this is working okay. And I cut a lot less fabric. Like, I cut a size that I probably would have used for a piece of like jute, and it wasn't nearly enough. So I would definitely test that with your length if you're going to try this to make a bow with fabric, because I don't know, it took a lot more than what I had imagined it would, but I think that's a pretty cute little bow. Okay, I mean, just a basic, nothing, no frills bow. Okay, and then I was thinking I could just attach it right there, and also kind of attach the ends as well, and I just messed up. Ooh, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that. I like that idea, Jan. I need to get some, or put some hairspray out here for that purpose. That's a great idea. To hold it. So I'm going to just kind of glue it down in a few little, just tack it in a few little places with very little glue. Because obviously this is fabric, so it's not going to like stand up on its own really well. But I can do that artificially with just some little dots of glue, not a lot, but that way it will stay in place a little better. And not hang over my words, okay? So I think that's pretty good, actually. Plus you could just get a little piece of like, just some paper. And of course I don't have any. I have some like parchment right here that I could maybe use, and like, put it in there to kind of puff up your bow, okay? Isn't it? Thank you. I'm glad you like it, Joanne. So let me see if I can, just to kind of make it, your bow look a little more full, and could even kind of glue it closed too. I think I might even glue this around the edge over here. obviously this is not wire edge ribbon, so it's not going to just stand up on its own very well. But it's doing a lot better job. It's not being real floppy, so that's nice. Than, you know, what I would have expected it to do. So, there we go. Little girly. A little manly. Not too girly though, you know. Just perfect. So you can comment the word flannel to get all the stuff to make this, the frame and the transfer tonight on sale. Okay, you'll get the link for me. You can also use that link to sign up for messages to for whenever I go live. Okay, so that you'll get alerts whenever I go live. So I hope you love this one. Look how cute that turned out. I'm loving this. So you could change it to your colors of maybe your kid's high school or college football team and make it just right for you. And Deborah, I think you figured out the maroon, so that's awesome. Mix your own colors if you need to. Oh my goodness. Let me turn on my thing. I forgot. I'm sorry, y'all. Oops. I am so sorry. I wasn't thinking about it. Hold on. Let me turn it on, Lisa, and then you can, I apologize. And then you can comment the keyword, and it should work. Alright, if you don't mind, Lisa, try that keyword one more time, okay? And then you'll get the message. Anyways, I love you all so much. I hope that you have a wonderful Sunday tomorrow, and I will see you all tomorrow night, okay? And if you haven't checked it out yet, go check out the kit sale in my VIP group from last night, and hook yourself up with some kits that are put together. I came up with some really cute new ones with new surfaces that I think that you guys will absolutely love. Okay, so if you're not in my VIP, you can also get that link by commenting the word flannel tonight. And I love y'all. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll talk soon.